Hey guys, this is Shonaralu. How's everybody doing today? On the last episode, we are here in Sinnoh region, got ourselves a first Pokemon, which is our Pokemon Piplup. I want to see what his stats is. Okay, let's see here. Oh my god, he is Jolly Nature! Wow! Often lost in inner thoughts. Likes to eat sweet food. Wow, okay. That's actually not bad. Jolly Nature, that's amazing. Anyways, so now we got ourselves a Piplup, and we also battled against Barry, and we won. So after that, we got ourselves a running shoes. It's been a long time playing that kind of game, part of it. So, okay, so why don't we go out since we already won, and also went to our mother. Okay, so we got a new thing that is part of this game that we never actually used before. And that is running with your own trainer partner. Not Pokemon partner, trainer partner. It's a new thing that we actually that I never actually heard of since we first played in Pokemon Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald. And this is actually a really cool thing. Although I do not like the partner trainers actually running so weirdly, make it look like they're walking very, very fast and never thought about running. So it kind of bothers me about that. But anyways, why not we go to Valerie Lakefront. So in other words, we are actually here at this lake, and yes, we did actually hear a legendary Pokemon cry. However, that guy with the blue hair, he is something very important. I wonder who he is. Ooh, you guys know who he is. I'm just being funny, that's all. Okay, so there's a thing I want to do really quick is actually raise up my Pokemon level. Because it would be nice to actually gain some levels from Pokemon. So, I can actually do like battles off screen. So it's something that you can actually do some battling in the Pokemon to gain some levels and learn some new moves. So I've been giving much thought for what Pokemon I'm going to use as a member of my party, and so far it's been so long since I finally played this game in a long time. And since the last time I played the Pokemon Platinum version, I actually used a cheating device, which is the Action Replay. Because since I beat the game before, and I'm just kind of tired of playing it over and over, so just thought I actually wanted to go by fast and just get every Pokemon I want, and then get the levels I needed, and complete the Pokédex, and yeah. That kind of fun stuff. So in other words, I'm like I said, I've been giving much thought for what Pokemon I'm going to use, and sometimes there's no other Pokemon I actually never used before or haven't even used it in a long time. And so far, I've been giving much thought and thought maybe I can actually do those Pokemon, which is gonna be a little while, to be honest, but it would be nice to actually use those Pokemon once again. So in other words, yeah. Okay, so since we're gonna go up here, we're gonna talk to this gentleman right here. Yep, so in that way, he actually gave us a freaking potion. That's awesome. Okay, so before we continue this on, I want to show you the Pokedex. Okay, so this one is actually pretty much different as any other games as it was also. So it shows how many Pokemon that you can actually encounter and how many you actually caught. In other words, it's really interesting the way to do that. So if you actually look at the numbers, you'll find the Pokemon that you want to look for or try to capture or wait or maybe trade with it. You've seen 3, so in other words, I've seen 3, which is Turtwig, Piplup, and of course Starly. And if you own a Pokemon, that means I have like 1, which is I have Piplup. On the other side of the screen, search Pokemon. And this is actually a new thing before any other games actually even happened. So, it's something that you actually want to go with, say like this one here. And if you go to A to Z, and it just shows you what kind of Pokemon you want to find. And if you want to find names, you actually go with ABC and find the Pokemon that's on the numbers and what types you want. Like, say, if you want normal flying type Pokemon, that would be like Starly. And forms. In other words, that these forms are made for your Pokemon body's forms. Like, say, you want to find water poison type Pokemon, and if you choose that one, it would be either Tentacool or Tentacruel. So in other words, it's a really cool thing. And also, check Pokedex. It shows for what Pokemon it is if you never actually either encounter one. You cannot actually, if you only see one, it cannot record the Pokemon that you actually already have. So let's say like this one here. A poor walker, it often falls down. However, its strong pride makes it poof up its chest without a care. So in other words, they only record of your Pokemon that you already been caught. And if you find it in the areas, and there's a new thing that you can actually look around. Like, say, if you want to go in the morning, you actually put sun down to the left. And if you go to daytime, it will actually show any Pokemon. So, let's see here. So, I will actually go back to, like, Starly, for instance. Go to area, and you see the map kind of glowing right there, right? And if you go by daytime and all the way to nighttime, it will still glow. So apparently Pokemon has the daily of where the areas you want to find. And if you go right here, this is actually a new thing also. So say if you want to hit that, or this, or this. Yep. So in other words, it shows what Pokemon cry you want to have. And you cannot say what size it is because you haven't even caught it. So let's go back to Piplup. So let's go back to Cry and see. Yep. So if you want to see the size, you can actually look what size of Pokemon you have with height and also the weight. So if you go like this, it shows how much light your Pokemon might be. If you actually caught yourself a Snorlax, you will send yourself flying. In other words, those Pokemon are very heavy. we will definitely go check our family in a later time. So in other words, I want to look around about this place. So like he said, what? Okay, my apologies, guys. Okay, so here we actually have a Pokemon Center. And if you come up here, you can actually heal your Pokemon. And guess what? It's for free! Like always. I got a big stretch. Okay. So in other words, there are actually different ways to actually go upstairs and downstairs. So if we go up the stairs, we will actually see some things that you never actually seen in a very long time. This place, you can actually go online with another friend and probably trade or Wi-Fi battle. And since Wi-Fi battles never even happen in this kind of version game, I don't think it's necessarily for me to actually use this part. This one is for trading Pokemon if you want to. In other words, if you go online with a friend that's nearby you, you can either trade with them or battle with them, and it's nothing too special. However, I can't really do that with this kind of emulator game because I looked it up and to see if there's a way for me to actually trade a Pokemon in the emulator of the DS games. And apparently, you cannot do that. Which, that makes no sense. You could do that with a Game Boy Advance, but what the fuck, game? So anyways, now that we actually got that settled, I want to look around a little bit longer before I end up the video. Okay, Pokemarts. This is actually a really cool ways, but so far I can actually buy some Pokeballs, which I'm gonna buy some. I'm gonna buy like 10 of them just in case. Even though that the trainer is going to help me out, so I'm gonna buy maybe 3 of these. It's always a good idea to buy some items just in case, you know, because there's sometimes a lot of trainers that can be a little bit pain in the ass. Okay, so go into this house here. So, it's been a long time playing this kind of game. I'm not kidding. It always feels like it's been a long time playing this game. Anyways, and now if we go on the other side of the house, look who it is. It's actually his house. Okay, so we have Grandpa here. And this is his little sister, so that's pretty cool. Aw, she's very supportive. Okay, guys, so I think we're going to end off the video right here. So I will actually go back to my mother's house in order to talk to her what's going on here. So in the meantime, guys, please make a like down below and also subscribe. And if you want to comment to me, please feel free. Hope you guys have a wonderful, beautiful day. Bye!